Okay, so I will continue in English itself. Okay,
Yeah, okay, bro.
fine, na Rajesh, fine.
Okay.
Na. Okay. So first thing is like, see, we are going to go with let where and const first. Okay, so basic,
Okay.
and apart from this, Rajesh, do you know like JavaScript basic or anything like that, or ekdam nil bata sanata, nothing?
Yeah, bro. Nothing. I
You know
can
nothing.
start from scratch. Yeah.
Okay, okay, so okay, okay, so first we will start with where. Okay, so this let where and const are basically the way to declare a variable. Okay, these
Okay.
three are basically used to declare a variable. Okay, so let and const has come into the picture new after ES6. Okay, ES6 means ECMAScript basically we can say. So after that let and const come into the verb, but before it was like just where was there. Okay, so where is basically used to declare anything like I want to declare an item or anything like where item equal to 5. Okay, so is the simplest way you can say to declare anything where. Okay, but nowadays like we don't use where. Okay, most of the time we go with let or const. Okay, so what where was doing, the where has an issue of hosting. Okay, hosting, so for in any of the language if you will see. Okay, so what I am doing likewise, console.log I have done. Okay, so what I can say, where, now I am writing over here x. Okay, and over here I have written where x. Okay, so in any of the language if you'll go, okay, and check this type of syntax, okay, that with the declaration and definition is in the last line. Okay, but we have used it in the first line itself, so this will throw an error. Am I right or not?
Exactly.
No, so this will throw an error in any of the languages, but over here if you will see, so but it is giving undefined. Okay, it is saying that x is undefined but it is there. X value is undefined but it is there. What it is showing, x it is there, but in any of the languages if you will go, it will give you error. Okay, but now if you will see over here, if you will write x and x equal to 5, so we have given x equal to 5. So in the first line means this line number 5 it is saying undefined, in line number 8 it is saying giving the output of that what the value of x. Okay, so this is the issue with where. Now you assume that in your program or in your logic or anywhere in application. Okay, so you are using a variable in the first line of the code and you are defining in the last line of the code. So this is what we called it hosting with hosted up. Hosting with it is hosted up, you can see now. So over here we have defined it, but over here we are using it. So the definition and declaration of where is hosted up. Got it? Any issue in this?
Yeah, no, bro.
Got it, na Rajesh? This is the issue. Like this is how where used to behave. Okay.
Okay.
So and now and where has block scope? No, not block scope, functional scope. Okay, function scope. So where has function scope? So function scope means what? Like we have boundaries. Okay, mute it from your end, like Rajesh. Anyway, like we have boundaries. Like we have boundaries. Like we can say we have been we can reside within India itself. Okay, to go outside we need passport, we need visa and everything. Okay, so we can say that our scope is within India. So likewise itself where has a functional scope. For example, just assume likewise. Okay, what we are using a function, we are calling a function. Okay, I will just write a function. Okay, over here we are where a equal to 5. Okay, a, and over here also I am writing, over here I have written for example a equal to 4. Okay, so A has where actually we have declared is a where. Okay, so it has functional scope, like within this function itself that will be accessible. Like if you'll go over here, see, it is giving answer as 4. It is not giving answer as 5. It is giving answer as 4 because it will be accessible within an function itself. Got my point?
Why it is overriding inside the function?
So that is the issue. Like we can declare again and again. Like I can also write again likewise.
Okay, you have okay. Sorry, I
Where,
thought const.
where a equal to 10, again I can write same and it will not give me an error. It will give 10 output.
Okay, latest value it takes, right?
It will take latest value anytime and we can declare anytime. Like it is not possible with other languages and other like thing, but where has all these disadvantages. Like again, it should be likewise. Okay, basically it should be likewise, which seems okay. We can do like this, okay, things. But where has like we can even again write where a equal to this, all this we can do.
Okay.
Okay, so where doesn't have any kind of foundation with all these things. Okay, so hosting and like for example, if it is inside, like for example, I'm writing a leaf. Okay, I'm writing a for
Okay.
loop for I. Okay, where I where I equal to 10, I less, okay, 0, I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay, so I have written this I plus plus. Okay, and after this over here I'm writing calling I. Okay, this. So if you will see, we got an output of 10. If you will give I less than 7, so we got an output of 7. Like this behave differently. Where is I in the picture? I is over here. Okay, I is within the for loop. Okay, we have not declared I anywhere in our code. I is within the for loop. Over here we have declared I. Okay, and now you can see I was less than 7, but I become I plus plus. Okay, we increased it. Like it should be within this, it will come till 6, but outside it is 7. So this all type of weird behavior, it's not like weird, the where was like created in that way itself. Like everything was is before like before ES6. Okay, we used to go with where itself, and where likewise only we were using. We need to control everything, like the functional scope is there, like block scope was not there, so it behaves differently over here. Okay, now for example, just like this we have. Okay, now if I write set timeout. Okay, set timeout, and I'm writing mm, I value. Okay, okay, set timeout should have an arrow function, basically a function. Okay, so I'm writing Rajesh, you are getting it now.
Yes, yes, bro.
So over here we are writing value of I and just giving 100 second, whatever is the time. Okay, so basically what should be the output over here in simple word? Just let me know what should be the output. What we have logged in. Okay, we have a for loop I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. We have set timeout. Set timeout, like it will be an asynchronous call basically, and after a certain timeout it will give. So what should be the output, you all say?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, Nair,
Until 5.
0 1 2 3 4 5 you are saying.
Yes.
Okay, now see the output. It printed 5 times. There is no 0 1 2 3 4 4. Now I will just make a simple change. Okay, now see, it printed properly 0 to 4. Just I changed what from where to let I did. Okay, it was where before, so once you where, it's printing 1 2 3 4 5, and for let it's printing 0 1 2 3 4.
Yeah, like in interview also they have asked this question, like what is the reason behind this, Akbar?
So
Like why
actually,
is it
see, I am not,
like,
because with me also like this, but the actually see where is a global type of thing, okay? Where, but let
okay,
is like let
okay,
has function, let have block scope.
okay,
Okay, so only the issue come into the picture likewise. So many a time you will, this is top typical interview question everyone is going to ask you in let and where, and they will
yes,
say you this, they will show you the output in where, and they will ask you to change it, the change the output. I want 0 1 to why it is coming likewise. So where doesn't care, the where will refer to the same memory again and again, again and again, again. But let used to refer it. Like one it is done, then let will create new variable. Let will create new variable and it will increase likewise itself. So this all things confuses, okay. So basically in simple term what you used to say nowadays, people used to say avoid using where, okay. So
okay,
got it now, Rajesh Nair, avoid using where. This was just I wanted to say you like when to, you if you in certain condition if you want to use where you can use it, but avoid using where, we can achieve everything using let. So now as we said where, okay, where is possibly like where, if you talk about where, so where is like functional scope, and like redefine, we can redefine, redeclare, everything is possible, okay. Hosting is there, okay. These three basically, more things are there, maybe you will go through other things also, you will get lots of thing about where, okay. So these are the basic like a scope, redefine, redeclaration and hosting. Now we will go to let. Now same thing, let is also let is same like where, okay. Just all the things which were there in where we can do using let. So let a is equal to 5, okay. Like we can keep it likewise also, let a only, okay. So we can afterward we can define a value of a. Got it? So this is also, this is like over here we are just defining it and declaring it, and now we are defining it, okay. We are assigning a value to it. So if you log it here, log it value of a comma a, so it will come 5. Got it? This is simple, like you got it, there is no question in this, okay. Now just assume over here,
Before declaring, yeah,
what will come before declaring, chalo,
yeah, five will come.
5 will come, the in where it was undefined basically, in where it was undefined na, in where it was coming undefined, remember in where it was coming undefined,
Yes, yes, bro.
in where it was undefined means the value was not there, like not check about this, just say me what will come. A will, like we
Yeah,
have
both
declared
are.
a as 5, and over here a we have defined a let, using let we have defined a variable a. Now you say,
uh, yes, I'm watching.
pardon,
No, I didn't get you, Akbar. What
like
you're
what will be
saying?
the output of this,
Okay, output of this.
we are declaring
Okay.
using let.
Okay, we should not declare into in single line we have to declare with the let variable.
No, it's nothing like
So
that,
we
we
don't
can,
like we will get as undefined.
but it will throw an error, a reference error, cannot access a before initialization. Like over here we are calling a, okay, we are using a, okay, we are accessing a, trying to access a, but a has not been defined. But same thing if you'll do with where, so it will not throw error, it will give you undefined. It is undefined, before declaration is undefined, afterward it is 5. But if it is using let, if you are
Okay.
doing, then it is like we cannot access it.
Throw-
Got it? We cannot
Okay.
access it before even.
It is the hosting, right?
Nay, that's what it is was there. In where hosting was there, so error was not coming. In let and
Okay.
const, hosting is not there. They are not hosted. Basically, see, in more advanced term, they are also hosted. They are hosted into temporal dead zone. So that is a different
Okay.
concept. Leave it, okay. So they, I suppose you asked, do you think like let and const is hosted? No, they are hosted, but in temporal dead zone. So it
Okay.
throws error, but that is an advanced topic. Okay, so leave it. So over here, if you have let and
Okay.
const, so we cannot use it or access it before initializing or before defining it. So after this, if you will say it is fine. Over here, it will give you undefined. Over here, it will give you 5. Okay, sorry. See, over here it gave undefined, then it will give 5. So this is fine. After defining, you can use it. But before defining, we cannot use let. Let and const before defining, we cannot use. That can be possible in where, because where is hosted. Got it?
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
like in every what is it? In every interview they'll ask this question like functional hoisting and variable hoisting. So do you think this hoisting is the good or how?
Hosting depends. Like it was before ECMAScript. Now you cannot use hosting. It is
Okay.
not hosted. Okay.
Even even for the functions also the same.
Same. You cannot call a function like I am defining like this. Okay.
Okay.
Let my function. Okay. My function equal to, I am defining a function. Anything like over here we have log anything my function. ठीक है, and over here I am calling my function. ठीक है, I am calling my function over here. See, cannot access my function before initialization. But same thing, change to where. My function is not a function, it is saying, because it is not returning anything basically.
Is it throwing error for where also? Using the where
नहीं
also we are
uncaught
getting
type.
error?
This is like my function is not a function, it is saying. It is not reference, it is saying it is not a function because we are
Okay.
using, okay. But same if you will do const and let, it will throw reference error. Okay, reference error means cannot access, we cannot access even.
Okay.
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 Okay, so now, so this is function basically. This is declaring a function, okay, and this is like variable. So just assume both likewise itself. Now about redefining and redeclare. So in where we see now, in where it was like where a equal to 5 we did, okay. Now again we did where a equal to 10. This was possible. This is possible in where, okay. It will not cause or it will not give you any error. Okay. This is possible like, okay, a value of a is 10. It is updated one, okay. Now over here if you will paste it, it will be like value of value 5. 5 and 10, okay. So not an issue with this part. But same we cannot do with let. Okay. Same we cannot like let be equal to what we said 5. Okay. Now again if I want to do let be equal to 10. So you can see now over here only it is giving error. Cannot redeclare block scope variable b. Got it? Like we cannot do this. We can do likewise. This is fine. You can do it. So we can reassign a value. Like this is like we are defining it over here. Okay. We can assign any value. Again, if you over there it is 10, then we can write 10 we equal to 15. This is fine. This all thing we can do. Okay. Any doubt questions?
Okay.
Hello.
yes,
Yeah. Till
okay.
now I don't have any.
No doubt. Okay. चलेगा. Rajesh, if you have any doubt, let me know. Say it
Yeah,
upfront
okay,
itself.
okay.
This you got it, okay. Redefining redeclare is there. Hosting you have got it. Like if you'll use it before even initializing it or like declaring it, defining it, you are going to get an error. And like we have functional scope.
Akbar, is it being recorded or what?
Yes.
Okay. Like, will it get in future these
हाँ I will share
videos?
you. हाँ.
Okay, okay.
Okay, now about the
Because as mhm.
about let, like it will be like we have block scope. Let will be not functional scope, it will be block scope. Block of scope means within two curly bracket only we can use let. Like the scope will be within two. After this, it will be different. Like over here, for example, we have for loop. So example, okay, we are having a for loop again. We are writing anything like anything. Let I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. And over here we are defining let c equal to 5. ठीक है? This is within it. Now if you will print over here the value of c inside loop, it will be c. And over here if you will define let c equal to 5, c outside loop c. Now you might be confused, huh? Like again c has been defined over here and then same c is defined here. ठीक है? So inside loop it is 5, outside loop it is 10. So got confused? Hello.
Can you explain once again?
Like see, inside for loop we have defined c, let c equal to 5. And next again after outside of for loop we have write let c equal to 10. And as
Okay.
we said, like let we cannot define let a equal to 5, comma, sorry, enter let a equal to 10. That is not possible. It is giving error.
Okay.
But over here it is not giving error. This is because of block scope.
Okay.
ठीक है? So let the scope of let is within the block, means within curly bracket. So after this it is different. This is different C and this is different C. The reference of both are different. Got it?
Yes.
Any doubt?
It is a block level scope, so it is not throwing an error.
Ha. So
Like
we can
whereas at line number 19, it throws an error because it is, but it should it is declared outside only. No, like there is no function at all. Like it should not throw an error at line number 19 also.
19 is not throwing even error. Where line number 19 it is throwing error? Line number 16 you are saying.
Oh yes.
So it is not throwing error as of now also. We are getting it. Inside loop it is 5, outside loop it is 10.
Okay, okay. It is clear.
Hmm. So Rajesh is there on call or not?
He's talking on mute, I guess.
No, no, he got a call, so surely not an issue. So we'll continue ahead. So you got it, like, huh? Where has functional scope? Redefining and redeclaring was there, hosting was there. Let is not functional scope, let is block scope. Redefining is, we can reassign a value, but we cannot like redefine it. Okay. But outside a block, we can redefine it just like we did now. Okay. Within this block, we have different let's see, and this let's see is different. So we can define it likewise. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So now, like again, as you said in for loop, let we have differently than where, okay. And like value can be changed for let. Now the time is for const. Okay. And let value can be
Okay.
changed. Let value can be changed, where value can be changed. Now const is something like const value cannot be changed. First is like constant means const value cannot be changed. If you are doing let a equal to, you can even not do likewise, because in the same line itself you need to define a constant. Got it? Constant cannot be like defined in one place and assigned, you can assign a value in other place. Likewise, you cannot do like const a equal to this and a equal to 10, a equal to anything
Yeah,
like
we can't reassign, right?
uh,
Yeah.
this is like we cannot do it in constant. So constant is always like we need to reassign or anything, like assignment should be done on the same page. Like the error, if you will see, it will say constant declaration must be initialized. Matlab in the same line you need to assign a value to constant. Got it? First thing is
Yeah.
like this, like now if you have given 5, now again you cannot do it. Like this is not possible. Okay? If you will do it likewise, it will throw an error. Assignment to constant variable. ठीक है? Like we cannot assign it basically. To constant variable cannot be assigned. Like I am again and again saying we cannot reassign, we cannot reassign. But in the case now I will say, like we have an array 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now I said now a dot equal to 5. Log a. We are just logging a. So you can see 1, 2, 3, and like if you say 4. So now the values got changed. Change now. What we assigned?
Yes.
It was like 1, 2, 3. But we change it to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we are pushing into the variable, right?
But as I was saying, like from saying constant cannot be reassigned and all that thing. So Rajesh is not there still. Okay, ठीक है. So in constant is like what we say constant. Over here how it is now, see, when we define array and object, okay, whenever we are assigning any value to array and object, then we are assigning a reference. Okay. So in memory how it is now, in place of a it will be like location. Memory location is stored, not the actual value, that is this is not stored. 1, 2, 3, whatever is thing, this is not stored. Okay. When we are doing when we are assigning anything like array or object, so over here the value is not assigned. What is assigned? The reference is assigned. Got my point?
No, can you explain one second?
See, over here we are writing 5, so this means you are assigning a value 5 to constant variable is a memory location. Okay, basically just assume that this is the memory location.
Okay.
Okay, we have assigned this is the memory location where a5 is assigned. In this memory location value is been assigned 5. ठीक है? Variable simple. See, don't go on all that thing. Just assume that whenever you are using string or you are using any kind of value, okay, there are few types of data type: primitive data type, non-primitive data type. All that comes into picture now. Okay. So when we have array, when we have like object, okay, so we don't give a value. Like over here we have 5. Okay. So what we are doing? 5 we are assigning to a. So means we are giving value 5 to a. But in this case, constant b equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an array. Okay. So we are not assigning any value. Like we are not assigning a value this to b. What we are assigning, an array has been stored in some other location. Okay. And memory address of that location is assigned to this. What we say is reference. ठीक है. But over here, what it is? Over here it is value. Got it?
Yeah.
So in this case, like a value, string, like number and all that, value is stored in variable. But in which case array, object, okay. In all this case, memory location of this
Okay.
is stored in variable. So now what we are doing, we are not changing this value. Over here, what is stored? stored is address. ठीक है, address is change, address is stored, but over here value is stored. So if you are going to change the value, then it will throw an error. But over here reference, what is the address is there. Okay, so using the any of the array method or object method, you can update the array or object. You can update the reference is not going to change. Okay, the reference of this array is not going to change. What is going to change? The inside value of that array. So in these cases, like when we have array and object, okay, then we can update the value of constant variable. Okay, but how we can update it? Using array method or object method. Like we can do a dot push 5. Again we can do a dot pop. We can do a dot pop 4. Like all these things we can do. A dot push is not a function. Okay, sorry. A dot, it's like b. It should not be a, it should be b. Any issue or any doubt in this? You can see one,
Yes.
2, 3, 4. Okay, again it is like it 4 pop the 4 one. Why 4 got popped up? So 5. We added 4 and pop was b dot pop. Okay, okay, okay. It was like 4, 5, 5. Because it was 4, 5, and 5 again. But we added 6, then it should have been 1, 2, 3, 4 is already there. Then we added 4. Okay, pop in, take the index one or how it is. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 is not there. Again it's 7, 3. I don't know why this is breaking. Let me check with the question popped. So got it. Now we can change the value using any of the array. If you are using array, then you can change it using array method. If you are using object, you can change it using object method. And apart from the other thing are same, like a constant cannot be redefined, redeclare. A constant also have block scope, just like let and hosting is not there. They all these are gone into temporal dead zone. ठीक है?
Okay.
So any doubt in let, where and const? Anayar?
No, right now I don't have any doubts.
Got it. Null issue with them let, where and const, when to use, why to use.
Yes, yes, understood.
Okay. So now we will move into
Uh,
uh,
Akbar, actually, I'm running into a meeting. I'm in meeting. Like it will end until 10 o'clock. I wanted to just start the what we say class today, so I have attended. Can we continue tomorrow if you don't?